I still remember the way she laughed. It wasn't anything grand, just a soft, ringing sound that made the air around her seem lighter somehow. We met in college, two broke dreamers trying to build something from nothing. For a while, it felt like we had everything. Cheap coffees, late-night walks, shared dreams sketched out on napkins. It was enough. At least I thought it was. Everything began to shift the night she met Rishabh, the new guy in town. He had a car that hummed like a lion and sneakers that cost more than my monthly rent. The kind of boy who could buy a dream instead of building one. At first, I told myself it was nothing. She laughed a little louder when he was around, talked a little softer. I noticed, but I trusted. But trust is a fragile thing. One evening, she told me she was confused. Another week, she said she needed space. And then one night, without a warning, a mutual friend sent me a photo. Her hand in his. Her smile not at me. A caption that simply read, "Finally found the one red heart." I sat there, staring at that tiny, glowing screen, feeling like the whole world had tilted sideways. No fight, no closure, just replaced. And that's the thing about betrayal. It's not the drama that hurts. It's the silence afterward. The empty spaces where once there was certainty. For a few weeks, I crumbled. I won't lie. The nights were long, filled with the kind of questions that have no answers. The days blurred into each other, each one heavier than the last. But somewhere in that loneliness, something else stirred. A stubborn ember, a whisper that said, "Get up." So I did. I threw myself into my work. No distractions, no shortcuts. While they flaunted vacations on social media, I was learning new skills, taking freelance gigs, building, failing, and building again. I worked when it rained. I worked when I had nothing left. I worked when the only thing keeping me upright was the memory of being discarded like yesterday's news. Months turned into a year. One day, without even realizing it, I stopped counting how long it had been. I opened my email and found an offer, a contract bigger than anything I had ever imagined. A deal that would change everything. From there, it was a blur. New clients, recognition, a small apartment upgraded to a bigger one. I bought my own car, not a roaring lion like Rishabh's, but mine, earned inch by inch. Success, I realized, is a quiet thing. It doesn't need an audience. It builds in the shadows, fueled by the nights you chose discipline over despair. One evening, months later, I saw her again. By accident, at a cafe we once loved. She looked different, tired in a way money couldn't fix. Our eyes met. There was a flicker of something, regret, maybe. She smiled, a small, unsure thing. I nodded politely and turned away, feeling nothing but a deep, abiding peace. That's when I understood. She was a chapter, not the whole book. Today, I wake up grateful. Not because I proved her wrong, but because losing her forced me to find a version of myself I might never have met otherwise. The boy she left behind? He's long gone. The man who stands here now? He thanks her. Because sometimes heartbreak isn't a wall. It's a doorway. And beyond it waits a life so much richer than anything you once begged to stay.